Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. As you all know, or some of you that watched yesterday's stream, we finished the Heart of Darkness escape plan. So, yeah, I said I wouldn't play hard difficulty because of the bugs. There aren't any major bugs, it's just that you can easily get hit when you vault over something or vault onto something. So, I have to be very, very careful for that. And I feel Heart of Darkness is more difficult than the Radiation Zone escape plan. Like it was quite hectic on normal mode, so I know it's going to be very hectic on hard mode. And yeah, let's see what bugs arise on hard difficulty because it is two different modes. And as always, we're going to do it raw and uncut, like we always do it. And yeah, as soon as something feels difficult for me or I feel I will fail, it motivates me. Like you all know, I love a challenge. So let's do this. New game, hard, yes. Let's skip this subtitle intro.
People of Walton.
Let's go with how in May. And yeah, I haven't fought our friend on hard difficulty, so like to see what that fight is like in hard difficulty. So there's a few things that I want to check out. And we always start at a random spot. We don't restart the game to get a great spot. Wherever they start us, that's where we start. So, undead threat level is up, and you start with 0 barricades and 0 items, which is insane. Absolutely insane. And they only give you 2 planks. Yo, bro. Rough, eh? A little bit rough, eh? Okay. Well, we don't really have to think what we're going to do now. We've basically only got one option, and that's looting. So the hitch post will give us like pool cues. Jay's Motel will give us a few items. Wash and Dry will give us a few items. I feel like Jay's Motel is the best place to start. I'm going to take 2 lockpicks. I think there's only 1 lockpick over there. I feel there's only one thing to lockpick over there. But yeah, the other very, very important thing that we have to do is we must survive with 4 survivors. The problem is to complete the Heart of Darkness escape plan, we have to save Bowman. And I have learned from doing a bit of research, you can't finish Bowman's story because with Bowman's story, you have to go to 3 dead soldiers and collect their tags. But one of the soldiers can't give you a tag, so it's impossible to finish his storyline. So if you failed his storyline, don't feel bad. The developers know it's a bug and they will only be able to fix it, this week. Apparently they couldn't fix it immediately. They probably didn't know about it because no one plays their game, which is extremely sad, or no one in their company plays their own game. But in any case, you can't finish Bowman's quest, so just ignore Bowman's quest. And yeah, try and do the Heart of Darkness. Chorva, welcome. Dragon, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, let's do this. And hope we don't die. Like, I don't think I'm going to succeed. So, in any case, to get to the survivors, you only want 4 survivors. We've got 2 at the moment. So, we need to pick 2 of the most important survivors that we can think of. Now, one survivor that's important is Joe because we like him, but I feel with hard difficulty, the loot is so rare. Like, Joe having more inventory space isn't a must. It's a convenience, but it's not a must, okay? I feel Barb is right at the top of the list because she can craft weapons easier. And on hard difficulty, it's very difficult to get weapons. So being able to craft weapons for cheaper is insanely important. So Barb is a must. Aubrey is optional. She's definitely optional. Like, I don't really know why we definitely need the parts on the highway, but Aubrey is definitely Aubrey is optional. And then because we don't have a cook, Frank is a must. We need a cook because hunger is going to be a problem. We need to craft weapons cheaper, so Barb is a must. So I feel these two plus Frank and Barb is a must. And then by the time that we get Bowman, he's going to be basically the only one that affects the group negatively, because as soon as you go over 4 people, the shelter becomes crowded, and it has a negative effect on your happiness, your relationships and stuff. So I feel we have to go with Barb and Frank, and then Bowman will just be with us temporarily, so we just have to deal with that. If you guys can think of anyone else that's a must, leave it in the comments below or tell me in the live stream. I feel the only 2 players with this starting pair that is a must is Barb and Frank. Now, if you want to do this very easily, we all know the most overpowered starting pair is Penny, okay, and Daphne. So with Penny, you don't need a cook, so you don't need Frank anymore. So you're still going to need Barb, but you can replace Frank with Aubrey if you want to. So if you really want that loot on the highway, I suggest starting with Penny, because Penny is the best character to survive on hard difficulty with her stealth skill. Like, if you're going to die in hard difficulty, it's because you're attracting sleepers or you're waking up sleepers and you're going to get overwhelmed. And Penny, with her stealth skill, is very, very powerful when it comes to that. So if you find hard difficulty with other pairs too difficult, just go with Penny and Daphne. You've got a cook, you've got the most powerful stealth character in the game. You can get Barb, and then you can get Aubrey. Not only does Aubrey give you the highway, but Aubrey also gives you a medic, and a medic is very important to craft double the medical stuff you need. So that's it. I don't know, I don't think I'm going to survive. If I do survive, it's going to be very exciting for me. But this is what I live for. This is when games are fun, when it's difficult. If I die to a bug, I'm not going to be happy. I'll be clear with you. If I die to a bug, I'm not going to be happy at all. But at least I'm preparing myself, that a bug can kill me. So I'm doing this at my own mental cost, if I have to put it, at my own risk. So let's do this. Now there are zombies outside. They're quite far away. The zombie that I'm worried about is the zombie on the other side of the door. That's the zombie that I'm worried about. So I want the zombie to come to me. Okay, I'm way too careful. Yeah, I woke up the zombie. And she just screamed, did she? Yeah, she just screamed. She just screamed. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, I was way, like, I shouldn't have taken those shots. I was way too conscious of that screamer waking up. So mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. We're just gonna have to wait for them to calm down. But we must try and get something. Okay, that is useless. So yeah, we must just try and make the best out of a bad situation. Now let's just spec this place out. The other difficulty thing, other hectic thing about hard difficulty is that you can't stand still for more than 30 seconds. Otherwise, everything wakes up, which is really, really bad. So I'm just gonna try. I'm just gonna try and steal something. Yeah. Okay, there I stole something. Okay, let's see what we can do down here. The most difficult thing for me about hard difficulty is that I can't stand still. I can't think. I can't plan. I have to keep moving. Otherwise, I get overwhelmed. Okay, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. No, I don't see this working out for us. I don't see this working out for us at all. Not only do we have to deal with 2 zombies here, I think I think something is sleeping somewhere. But I mean, we can sort out this. Here they are tough. Yeah, see. Holy shit, I forgot about the health. I forgot about the health, guys. I forgot about the health. They've got more health. I forgot about the health. Well, I thought I would fail. I was right. I was right. Luckily, we failed really, really quickly. I haven't played hard difficulty in a very, very long time. I clearly forgot about the health.
This is your mayor, John Ward.
Okay, that was just a brain fart, guys. That was just a brain fart. Like on normal difficulty, you know, you just punch and kick everything to death. This is a completely different ball game. So again, you've only got one option here. You have to barricade. And then you've only got one option here. You have to go out. Okay, so we've got the containment yard, the abandoned factory. I think I'm going to start with the abandoned factory. It's connected to his storyline. Don't think you need more than one locked thingamajig, so let's try that. Like Penny, or hard difficulty, Penny's right at the top. But since Hal loses his martial arts ability, like Hal is very powerful in normal mode when the zombies only have 100% health. But as soon as the zombies have 150% health, his martial arts ability loses a heck of a lot of value. So if we die again, I'm rather going to start with Leo, because I feel Leo, that does more damage with melee weapons, is the way to go. So, you know, if it feels to me like Hal is a complete waste, I'm going to not take Penny because Penny is overpowered. I'm going to take Leo because I like Leo. And I want to do this fight as soon as possible. Now I know that this guy will have 50% more health, so the fight will take a lot longer, and he's going to do more damage. So, it's very possible I could even die with this fight if I don't focus on the differences between hard and normal difficulty. Where the flip is this puppet or zombie? Okay. Okay, and I have to focus on those criticals. The criticals are really important on hard difficulty. Like, I didn't focus on the criticals yesterday, but on hard difficulty, the criticals are really important. And I should have just kept on going because I thought I could wake up a zombie, but I couldn't because this place is closed off. So that's the thing, you have to think a lot, where hard difficulty doesn't give you time to think. And that's probably the hardest thing for me about hard difficulty is you don't have time to think or plan. You just have to react, which is not good when you can die so easily. And I mean, we could have just gotten a deep wound. If we got a deep wound, then we would have restarted as well. We'll take that right now. And doing hard difficulty without doing the escape plan on normal difficulty is also not suggested. You know, like doing an escape plan when you don't know the steps will complicate hard difficulty for you as well. So I'll never do an escape plan like for the first time on hard difficulty, especially where the game is at the moment. Maybe in previous versions where normal felt way too easy, but now normal feels good. So yeah, I don't think I'll ever do an escape plan for the first time on normal difficulty. I think that's a little bit suicidal, just a little bit suicidal. And of course, bricks value just went up majorly. Like, if you didn't think bricks were useful, flip me, George. On hard difficulty, you gotta need bricks, bro. You gotta need a ton of bricks on hard difficulty. Okay, I know there's a zombie outside that can be alerted, so I'm just gonna pull this guy this way. And I should probably go upstairs as well. That might be a good idea. Oh, that was a very good idea. Okay, not a great idea, but still better than nothing. Okay, we've got a walker here as well. And that's what I mean. That like, I don't know what I did to her there, but she glitched. So vaulting will kill you in hard difficulty. Like, if you're gonna die in hard difficulty, you're probably gonna be stuck in an animation. That's that. Oh shit! I left that loot. Oh my word. Whatever. Okay, we're pleased with the big scavenging haul. Everything was positive. Whatever. That's part of his quest. Now we have to go to Victory Meat. And let's go to big tree meat. That's basically it. And then if I'm right, you won't really be able to do anything. No, she will. Oh my word, that's great. That's great. The fact that we can start with that is flippin' awesome. I still think I was the wrong character on hard difficulty. But let's see what we can do. Like, I really want that fight, guys. I really want that fight. Maybe we die in the fight, you know, and then we start with Leo. Who knows? I really feel Leo is going to help me a lot more than Hal. And we've got a cow. Great, man. We've got a cow. Although I don't know how we're not going to wake up that guy. Okay, we're a little bit stuffed. We're a little bit stuffed. Okay, that's not a good idea. Shit. Okay, I have to remember I have to remember the E key. I have to remember the E key. I have to do the criticals. I have to do the criticals. I must say, it's not easy focusing on the Q and the E key at the same time. I must tell you that. Focusing on the Q and the E key at the same time, that's no joke. That's no joke. Hey, Boozle, welcome, bud. But this makes the game exciting, you know. Like, even if you're not gonna reach the end, at least you're having fun all the time. You're under pressure all the time. You know, I really like that. I really like that. Usually there's 2 zombies here in hard difficulty. So we're very lucky that there's only 1 zombie here. Very, very lucky. Okay, so here's a zombie. Flippin' great. And he looks behind him. Oh, he's one of those. One of those. One of those. Okay, and that's a bug. That's a bug. That's a bug! That's a bug. 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 That's another bug. A lot of bugs. Take a lot of bugs. Okay. And I rest my case, guys. There's a big difference between normal mode and hard difficulty. It's almost like Scum single player and Scum multiplayer. I feel like they only fix the bugs in normal difficulty and none of them play hard difficulty. And if a developer ever watches this, Brew, I don't care what you pay me. Just like, I'm not going to fix your bugs or find your bugs for free, okay? If you need to pay one guy to find your bugs, I will find all your bugs in a day. You don't have to, you can contract me for 1 week. You don't have to pay a tester every month. You can pay me for 1 week. You can contract me for 1 week. I'll find every single bug in your game on normal difficulty and on hard difficulty, because you cannot have this in a permadeath game. I'm sorry. You can't have this in a permadeath. You can't have bugs like that in a permadeath game. In any case, now we're going to start with Leo. Because how takes a lifetime to kill anything? Now, if I wanted to do this easily, I would play with Penny. Like that, there's your starting pair. That's how you beat hard difficult. But I'm a man, so I play with a man. So let's go. Okay, Leo, I missed you, buddy. I missed you. I missed you, my friend. I missed you. Okay, Indigo Rose, Brewood, Stinks. I feel Indigo Rose is a no-brainer because it's got a locked container. So that's a no-brainer. And then you are just going to barricade. And there we go. Yeah, Booze. Yeah, Booze. Like, how do I detect bugs in such a short time? You understand? How can they ever have people testing this game? How can they ever say they play their own game if we find bugs this fast? Like, we haven't been playing for 20 hours. We found multiple bugs in 30 minutes. You know? In a permadeath game. In a game where if you lose your character, he's dead forever. Like, I know they know people are exploiting the saved game file. But again, you can't focus on the exploiters. You have to focus on the people that actually love your game and want to play your game instead of just looking good when they're the worst players in the world. Yeah, this is going to help a lot. Would have really helped me if I got a melee weapon. That I would have been very, very happy with the melee weapon. Okay, so now we need to use tactics. So let's use tactics. Now that we're not relying on punching everything to death, we actually have to think of it. Now, I waited there for too long. I really feel I waited there too long, but in any case, I keep on forgetting about the 30 seconds. But in any case. This guy can turn around at any moment randomly. This guy turns around randomly. Oh, okay. Now we just have to keep moving around, because if you stop moving around for 30 seconds, all the sleepers wakes up and then you have to run away. So we're just going to move around constantly. What happened? I died twice, bro. That's what happened. I died twice. Once was my fault. The second time was a bug. Like I told you, there's a big difference between hard difficulty and normal difficulty. And that's why you find so many bugs in hard difficulty, because they don't focus. They don't focus on hard difficulty. And the fact that you have to move around like a rabbit constantly is definitely not something that I find enjoyable, but in any case. You just have to imagine they can smell you after 30 seconds. I don't know. But standing still in hard difficulty is suicidal. Definitely suicidal. I don't know why they just why they don't remove the tradable items, but whatever. Okay, so far so good. I just want to see which way this guy's looking. I don't know what kind of zombie that is, but I don't have time to think what zombie this is. Okay, this is not going to work out. This is not going to work out. I'm going to wake up that zombie, and then everything's over. Then everything's over. So that's not an option for me. The only option I really have here is to lead this guy away. Basically, my only option at the start is to not fight. That's basically my only option. And I have to be careful because this guy can turn around at any moment. Like the big guys turn around randomly. That's why I'm sticking to the stairs in case he turns around. Like I'm going back to the stairs because you can turn around there. You're just unlucky. I always get a weapon when I lockpick that stash. Yeah. No, that's not worth it. No, that's not worth it. That is not worth it at all. That is not worth it at all. Okay. According to me, there's going to be 2 zombies here, but it doesn't matter. We need the telescope. That's the main reason we're here. Another bug right there. We'll probably find 1,000 bugs in hard difficulty by the time we're done. Okay, there's a guy with a yellow shirt, but there could be a surprise zombie. And if there's a surprise zombie, we're facing 2 zombies on hard difficulty without a weapon. Luckily, we can run past him. If there's a surprise zombie, we can't afford to get hit, but once we go down here, we're basically stuck. Are we stuck? Yeah, we're stuck. Okay. But I mean, we can kill one guy. We can kill one guy. We can punch one guy. There we go. We can win one fight. Didn't really miss anything there, but I can eat so long. That's not needed. That is a little bit more important. So okay, not bad. Not bad. That's another bug. So we're already at 5 bugs within 5 minutes. It's fine. Nobody plays their own game in today's life. Not a problem. That's why I say, like, if you're going to die in hard difficulty, it's going to be in an animation, because that's where most of the bugs are, is in an animation. Zombie animation, your animation, any animation. Okay, that was quite successful. So the difference between this and the last one is that we can't craft anything. But I mean, the barricades are very important, so let's focus on the barricades. And now we've opened up that point, that point, that point, and that point. I think we're going to go for that point. I mean, it is hard. For some reason, this place's safe isn't locked anymore. But I mean, again, there's a major difference between normal difficulty and hard difficulty. So maybe on hard difficulty, it is locked. So, but again, we have to clear out all the zombies, and we don't have a weapon. So that's not good. Now we have to try and figure out where we're going to find a weapon. I'm just trying to imagine what this place is like, except that it's extremely dangerous. I feel Stinks is not that hard. Don't think I need a lockpick, but whatever. If I can get anything, I'll be happy. So let's go for Stinks. First floor is not a problem. That room is a problem. Usually. No. Not today. Robbie is upstairs. We need to get upstairs. We need to get onto the roof. That's where the weapon is. The weapon's on the roof. So we need to get onto the roof. Let's just get onto the roof. Is there a zombie? Okay, I know there's a zombie here. Yeah, there's a zombie here. But if I can jump over without alerting them. If I can jump over without alerting them, I can get a weapon. Yeah, I think I didn't alert them. I think so. Yeah, looks like it. So this should be a weapon. This should be a weapon. It's a shit weapon. Oh my word. Don't give me the sledgehammer, bro. Give me a bottle. Don't give me a sledgehammer. Give me the bottle. Yeah, my bro, are you serious? Are you serious? Okay, I'm gonna have to punch you to death. I'm gonna have to punch you to death. Yeah, there shouldn't be any zombies close to us, so let's just fight this guy. Oh my word, without the bottle in your hand, without the bottle in your hand. And there we go. Okay. Awesome weapon, bro. Awesome weapon. Awesome weapon. Like, I wanted the sledgehammer, but I mean, a broken bottle will have to do. According to me, this zombie is dead. Okay, whatever. There's no zombies here. And there's no loot here. Okay. I thought there was loot here, but okay. There's no loot and there's no zombies. So that's probably good. Now we've got this guy, this lady down here. Before I just open up the door, I have to see what I'm walking into. I don't really know what I'm walking into yet. Okay, if I can sneak up to her, then we can do this. Okay, we took a hit, but we didn't get a deep wound, so that's very, very good. Every time you get hit in hard difficulty, you could get a deep wound, and that's big shit in Little China. Very, very big shit in Little China. Now we're just gonna trap her in there. Okay. No one in here. Hallelujah. Okay, I don't care about waking these guys up because I'm not going back there. So I really don't care about waking these guys up. I'm not about to save Robbie. But there is loot here. There is loot here. So that's why I'm going in here. Not for Robbie, for the loot. Okay, so that component alone is worth it. That component alone is worth it. And then we can drink some coffee. There we go. And then we can take that. And then we can tell him to kiss our ass. There we go. And then we can go. Okay, downstairs we go. How many people think of Bowman? What do we think of Bowman? Bowman is definitely the best, the strongest character in the game, but he's not a good character. That's the problem. He's not a good character. He's a bad guy, but he is the strongest guy in the game. Take that junk food as well. Let's take some food for our man. And then, yeah, that's about that. Kill this woman quickly. Okay. Now let's loot. We really need that carrot. We really, really need that carrot, but I'm not willing to give up anything for that carrot. So that's it. Not bad. We took one shot. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Again, guys, if you want to do this, but you don't like Leo, just take Penny. Okay? Just take Penny. Okay. Our barricades are fine. Now we can start doing stuff. Okay, that's going to be a complete waste. What are we going to need for that? We need that. So, okay, no lockpicks for now. I'm going to leave it at that. And then I want to grab some food. Let's just go grab some food. I'm not going to save Hudson, bro. Are you crazy? We can only save Barb and Frank. That's it. That's the only people we can save. Okay, there we get some free food. There's 2 zombies here, which makes it a little bit difficult. But the timing is together, which is good for us. Good that their timing is the same. Please be the same. There we go. Okay, now we get more food. There we go. And I think I'm done. Okay. Now that one zombie is faster than the other zombie. Me trying to hide can be bad. It's not about can I survive it. It's about can I get through that without getting hit once and possibly get a deep wound. Probably not. Okay. So at least we took care of the food. Okay, so this guy can eat now. There we go. And he can craft the weapon bench. And that's what we need. Without the weapon bench, we don't have weapons. And without weapons, we're dead. I'm going to go here for now. The only real option I could think of. Okay, go. There's one zombie in here, but the other zombie is far away, so I can punch the zombie to death. I'm gonna close the door behind me to limit the sound. Stand up and get ready to fight. There we go. That was good. Okay, I'm not going to get Robbie's weapon, so I'm just going to ignore him. And I'm going to play as a good guy. Like, kicking Robbie out of the shelter is not a good guy. We are going to be good guys. Now, this is going to be a problem without a pebble. Without a pebble, this is going to be a serious problem. Yeah, without pebbles, this is bad. This is really bad without pebbles. Like, with pebbles, it's not a problem. Without pebbles, it's definitely a problem. Let's get to the telescope. We need to maybe discover another location. We discovered another location. That's nice. I don't know if there's a zombie in here. I don't know if there's a zombie in here. I know there's zombies in here. No, there's a sleeper in here. Okay. No loot, though. No loot. It's going to be very difficult to loot anything inside there. So I'm just going to do the clever thing and get the flip out of here. There we go. Okay. The damage on the shelter has gone up. But luckily, we've got this guy. And this guy is good because he crafts weapons for cheaper. And we need flipper whip. Oh my word, that's expensive. Holy shit, that's expensive. Okay, whatever. Knife's better than nothing. Whoa. This is no joke. This is no joke. So let's go to the gas station. Take a lockpick. Oh. There is loot inside there, but again, the risk is not worth the reward. And there is a zombie here, but the risk is worth the reward. Here, the risk is worth the reward. Now we've got the pebbles for that other place. We have finally got the pebbles for that other place now. I know this room is dangerous. I know for a fact this bottom room here is extremely dangerous. Just gonna see if there's any hiding spot here because I do want to get to the roof. I definitely want to get to the roof. Okay, there is a hiding spot. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. There is a hiding spot. Gonna get to the hiding spot right now. Just want to move around before the game does something. Okay, let's hide. Let's get the flip out of here. Oh my word, that was a camera, but whatever. Okay, whatever, that's dangerous. Oh my word, this is dangerous as well. Okay. So let's just wait over here for a second. I can maybe punch this zombie to the left to death while that other zombie is moving away. I'm gonna just climb to the left. I'm gonna just climb, you stupid game. Okay. So we get to the... We get another location. That's good. 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 We can climb over here, although I think these zombies are going to see us. I'm not sure. No, there's only one zombie in here. There's only one zombie in here. Thank you for the loot, kind sir. I'm going to go now. See you later. Okay, there's loot down there. I just want to see how complicated it is to get the loot down there. How complicated is it to get this loot? I know someone's coming from behind. I know there's a zombie coming from the other side. See if we can grab some loot here. Oh, shit. Okay, see if we can grab a little bit more loot. It's gonna be tight. Oh my word, I left a lot there. I left a lot there. I left a lot there. Fine, we're full, we're full, we're full, we're full, we're full, we're full. Now we're gonna have to run. Now we're gonna have to run. Now we're gonna have to run. Now we're gonna have to run! That could have been a deep wound. We are very unlucky with finding weapons, but we are very lucky that we're not getting deep wounds. We are very lucky that we're not receiving any deep wounds. I'm gonna give him coffee. I'm gonna give him some junk food. And then I'm gonna give you a bit of that. And then I'm gonna see if you can craft another weapon for me before I let you go to bed. Yeah, you can craft another weapon for me. That's more important than going to bed. So you just take a coffee as well. Okay, so they were both good. You need a medikit. Now I've got the pebbles for this place. I've got the pebbles for this place. And I've got the weapons for this place. Got the pebbles for that place, and I've got the weapons for this place. But we don't have lockpicks left, so going to the other place without a lockpick is not good. is not good. So I think the best use of my time will be to barricade and call it a day. Okay. And then the best use of my time now will be to clear this place. We need to get down. We need to get down like yesterday. Those two are probably not enough weapons, but it's fine. It's fine. At least we can clear out a lot of the place. This guy, we'll give him some food. See if he can craft a lockpick for us. No, a lockpick. Yeah, he can craft a lockpick for us. I'm gonna let him craft a lockpick. Because we need to move. Like, the barricades disappear. The barricades are going to be gone. Like, you need to move every 4 or 5 turns. If you don't move out of your shelter every 4 or 5 turns, you are minced. You are dead. You have made a fatal mistake. Now, usually I kill this other zombie before I move on. But this time, I need to get as far as I can with the limited weapons I have. Like, there's a sleeper over there, and I usually kill that sleeper immediately, but I'm not killing that sleeper immediately right now, and I need to keep moving around, otherwise everything wakes up. So I'm just gonna keep moving around like an idiot. Okay, I'm gonna move again. Now I'm gonna follow this guy. Make sure I'm far away from the sleeper, but not too close to the other guy. Not too close to the other one. There's a zombie here as well. We have to manage our distances really well. Okay, here comes the zombie now. Where are you? You're wasting my time. Oh my flippin' word. Can you just come, please? I can't stand still for more than 30 seconds. You need to move faster if I can't stand still for more than 30 seconds. Okay. Okay, so far so good. The knife has got nice durability. I like it. Now, if you're not experienced, you'd be under pressure here, but you don't need to be under pressure because that other zombie's route is very long. The zombie that's coming from the front, his route is very long. Like, there's a zombie walking up and down here. And you'd think that your timing needs to be perfect, but it doesn't because it's a very long corridor. So as soon as you see a gap, just take it. Okay, now I'm going to wake up the upstairs one. I'm going to wake up the upstairs zombie now, but I'll try and deal with him later. The big zombie is the reason we broke that knife so fast. The big zombies take a lot more durability than the small ones. A lot more durability, and this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Weapon swapping is a pain in the ass, but whatever. Like, you can't use the knife there. If you use that durability, you're done. What we can do is punch this one as well. What we can do is punch this one as well. Hello? Isn't the big zombie here? Yeah, the big one is here. Whatever. Okay, I'd like to pull that thin zombie because this big zombie is going to take all the weapon durability. But apparently she's not interested. Apparently she's not interested for some reason. Or she's deaf. One of the two. She's not interested or she's deaf. My word, can you just see me, zombie, and can you come after me, please? Hello? Hello? Stop turning around. Come here. Ah. Luckily, we don't need to worry about sleepers. The sleepers have already woken up. I hope she doesn't scream. If she screams, that's going to be a major problem. If she screams, that's going to be a major problem. There we go. There we go. Just don't scream. Just don't scream. Just don't scream. Well, that's a major problem. That's a major problem. Okay. And that big zombie is following her. That big zombie is following her. How tough are you, woman? Did your health reset? Did your flippin' health reset? What the flip is that? Okay. Goodness flippin' gracious. Okay, now I'm going to skip this guy. For now. We'll skip him for now. This knife is really good at killing small zombies. Like this knife doesn't loses very little durability with the small zombies, which is good. Now, I know there's a lot of loot upstairs, so I'm going to have to, if I can't clear this place, I'm going to have to decide whether I go for the loot or not. And I've decided to go for the loot. I've decided to go for the loot. But even if I'm unable to clear everyone out, I just want to make sure that I'll be okay. Okay, that's extremely important. That gives us Barb. Although Barb... Okay, Barb crafts guns for cheap as well. Okay, so Barb is important. Like, Barb loses half of value when you play with these two because, yeah, you can do what Barb does with melee weapons, but you can't do what Barb does with ranged weapons. Now, using a weapon that breaks with one use on a big zombie is a major benefit, because that broken bottle will break no matter what zombie you use it on. So using that very little durability on a big zombie that takes a heck of a lot of durability from your melee weapon is priceless, priceless. And I think I'm alone again. Okay, there's a zombie down here. I don't know if that zombie is going to hear the fight. I don't think that zombie is going to hear the fight, so I'm just going to punch this zombie to death. There we go. And this is not locked on normal difficulty. And it's not locked on hard difficulty. Pew, 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 pew. That was rough. That was rough. That was rough. That was no joke. That was no joke. Okay. Now let's see if we can clear the place. Now, what I want to do, I think that thing has got one kill left. What I'd like to do is kill one thin zombie, and then if this thing has got a little bit of health left, then I want to kill that big zombie, you know, to use the durability effectively. I'm going to kill this guy. Hopefully the knife doesn't break. Hopefully the knife doesn't break. Okay, the knife didn't break. Okay, so now we can kill the big zombie downstairs. Now we can kill the big zombie downstairs. So we're going to kill a big zombie with that little bit of durability. Hey, Inkard. Welcome, guys. And I think I can punch this guy to death because he's alone. Yes, I can. Yes. Okay. Okay, when we're moving here, we're going to get all the loot in any case, so it doesn't matter. Now let's just go sort out that big guy. Let's just go sort out that big guy now. I can wait forever because there's no sleepers here. I just need to figure out where he is. And there we go. He's done. Okay. Now there's 2 zombies left. There's only 2 zombies left. But we are getting hit regularly. And every time we get hit, we're taking the risk of getting a deep wound. So let's just try and analyze the situation. Okay, he's going to go that way, but he's walking very fast. Okay, what I would like to do is trap her in there, but that's not going to work. I would have liked to trap her in there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to trap him in here. Or trap him in here, and then I'm going to fight her. And that's how we do it. And we have cleared the POI. Holy shit. Holy shit, that was easy, guys. That was easy. No problem. That was big. That was big. That was big. That is very important. Very, very, very important. And we need to move out now. We need to move out. So I'm going to heal Leo. I'm going to feed Daryl. And then we're going to move out of here. Move out of here. Move. Staying in a shelter when, like, there's a massive difference between normal difficulty and hard difficulty regarding your shelter. In normal difficulty, you only lose one plank, and there's only a 50% chance that you can lose one plank every turn. So after every turn, it calculates a 50% chance of you losing a plank or not losing a plank. Where with hard difficulty, you lose a plank every single turn, and then when the threat level increases, like when you stay at your shelter for more than 4 turns, then you are guaranteed to lose 2 planks every single turn. Where on normal difficulty, you've only got a 50% chance to lose a plank. And then when you stay longer than 4 turns, or I don't know if it's 4 turns or more turns, but even when you lose 2 planks, it's still a 50-50 chance whether you're going to lose planks or not lose planks, you know? So you can gamble. Even if you've got no planks left, you can still gamble and go like, you know, there's a 50% chance that I won't get hurt when I get back to the base. So the differences are insane. Insane. And every single shelter you go to will have no barricades. And you are guaranteed to get attacked when you enter a shelter. So if you don't have planks, if you go to a shelter without planks, you're dead. You're basically dead. Okay, now he's tired. Let's just cheer him up. We'll cheer him up again. He is tired. Probably not gonna find coffee. Okay, I need getting a better bed is a nice idea. Getting a better bed is a nice idea. So let's just get a better bed. Okay, we argued about drunkenness, whatever. Okay, what shape is he in? Both of them are tired. Both of them are tired. So I'm going to let him go and sleep. And I need to look for my next shelter immediately because I already wasted 1 turn. So I've got 3 turns until this shelter becomes a death trap. That's why I say thinking, relaxing, it's not a part of this game. You can't relax in this game. It's a constant make one mistake and die. That's what this game is about. Make one mistake and you're dead. Now I can get pool cues there, and I can get a lot of wood there. Yeah, I can get wood here, and I can get pool cue. Here I can get barb, and I can get weapons. But once again, I need a lockpick. And once again, oh, I've got a lockpick. Okay, so this makes this decision. This is the only place where you can relax. Now, now, when you when you're like planning your next trip, that is the only time you can relax for more than 30 seconds. So we can lockpick the one thing, but we can't lockpick the other thing. Yeah, we can lockpick the one, we can't lockpick the other one, and then we get Barb's loot. So because we can't lockpick both, I think going here is a better option. Now, I'm not going to go deep. I'm going to steal the wood, steal the pool cues, and run for my life. That's basically my battle plan. My battle plan is steal the wood, steal the pool cues, run for my life. That is the plan. So let's do the plan. We're going to go in there with no weapons. We're basically just going to be a thief. Hit and run. This is a hit and run strategy right here. Okay, so the wood is upstairs. The wood is upstairs. So let's go get the wood. Can't go in here, that door's blocked. Let's quickly go get the wood. And if you don't get the wood first, if you go upstairs before you come here, then there'll be a zombie waiting for you. So there we get the wood, which is great. Close that guy off. And here comes the difficult part. Getting the pool cues without getting hit. There's a sleeper here, so if I run, that sleeper there's going to wake up. There's the pool cue. No. Where is the pool cues? There's the pool cue. Okay. Oh. Okay, that was smooth. That was smooth. That was a smooth operation. Yeah, Lawrence, it's not bad. The only thing that spoils the game for me is the bugs. You know, the amount of bugs that this game has, the problems with the zombie animations, you know, the zombies glitching out, your animations glitching out, you vaulting over something and then going through a zombie instead of pushing the zombie away. There's so many things that can kill you in this game. That's my biggest problem with it. And the reason that I have a major problem with it is because you can't take your time with bugs when it's a permadeath game. So I like the game. I just hate the bugs. That's it. Like the game, hate the bugs, end of story. Now I'm going to waste a turn, but I've got no choice. I've got no choice. And I need food. Like, he can make slop. What does he use to make slop? He can make a communal area and he can make a workbench too. But food, like, we are juggling. We are juggling here. We are juggling here. We are juggling a moderate amount of hunger. A moderate amount of hunger. Bro, I don't give a shit. We need food. Okay. Okay, both of us are starving and we're about to die. So the food is very, very important. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. There we go. That's going to keep us alive for a little bit. But like I say, we need a shelter like in yesterday. We need a shelter like in yesterday. Hopefully this place will give us a shelter location here. Now, I've got 2 weapons, which is very, very important. I've got 1 lockpick, which is very, very important. So we'll only be able to lockpick 1 thing, but I don't think he can carry everything out in any case, so it doesn't really matter. This guy's going to take a beer just to keep himself happy. And then dismantling bench of the bolt cutter is going to be quite important. I don't know if it's important right now, but I mean, it is important. So let's just craft it. The wood, the barricading is important as well. So let's just check here quickly. How much wood do we have? We've got enough wood. We've got enough wood. I think it's still on 1 damage. I think the damage is still on 1 damage. So we can go 1 round. We can go 1 round like that. Okay, let's go. You know, keep the wood for now, so that when we come back, we can barricade immediately, you know, and hopefully we've opened up another shelter. There's so many things that can kill you on hard difficulty. It's insane. Insane. So luckily we can open up this car, and hopefully this car gives us something. No, the car gives us nothing. What I mean by something is I mean a weapon, guys. I mean a weapon. If you guys are like, what does it mean nothing? I mean, it's not giving us a weapon. And that's all we want is a weapon. Doesn't help me going upstairs. I don't have a lockpick. Do have a brick, which is great. I need everything. I need everything. So, to drop the water bottle for that. Don't drop the brick for that. I can always come back. I'm gonna equip the bricks. Oh no, I don't have. Oh, that was only 1 brick. I'm gonna need explosives, so you need wires for explosives. I'm gonna need explosives. If I'm gonna finish Heart of Darkness, bro, I'm gonna need a ton of explosives. A ton of explosives. We can come and fetch that later as well. Okay, that place is gonna give me a shelter. I can't go there. No, that is a shelter, but that is the wrong shelter. We don't want to go up, we want to go down. So it's Griffith, and then only can we do a shelter. So we're gonna... Okay, we've got the wood for it, so it's fine. We've got the wood for it, and we've got Barb. So we can multitask. We can multitask, which is great. Like, you know, the fact that you can only do 1 thing at your shelter and the other guy has to go out, that's really, really bad. So Barbie is going to help us a ton here. A ton. Okay, she's got an upset stomach. That's fine. Happy to have you. Get her loot. We probably can't carry it. But Okay, that makes that much noise. That makes the same amount of noise, but that is not as strong as that by a mile. So the baseball bat's a way better weapon. The bolt cut, I need the bolt. I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna have to. It's. I just have to come back. It's as simple as that. I have to come. Like I need the bolt cutter. I need everything. So I just have to come back. Okay, you two argued. I thought you were friends. Apparently not. No, Lars, I don't need more inventory space. On hard difficulty, it's not about, getting all the loot and running out. You have to remember where you were. Like, the amount of strategic planning and the amount of skill that you need in hard difficulty is 10 times higher than in normal difficulty. Like, you can't play hard difficulty like you play normal difficulty. You have to make a lot of changes, and because of this whole system, this whole relationship system, you can't just save whoever you want to save. Every person you save has to be an in-depth thought, in-depth internal monologue. Okay, so I want to go back. But I don't have a lockpick. No, I don't have a lockpick. So, Brew, the only thing you need to do now is barricade. That's the only thing you need to do. And Barb, what do you need? Taking medicine. There's your medicine. And then you need to make sure we can't craft anything. Okay, we can craft something. Okay, we definitely need the lockpick. And we probably need... Okay, now we have to think again. That takes 4 scrap metal. That takes 1 screw, 2 wood. No, we need this first. So, okay, that's all. We need that dismantling bench. We definitely need that dismantling bench. What is this doing? This improves my hunger. Stop it. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna go there. And then we're gonna go get all the loot. First, we're gonna loot this place. Then we're gonna go get all the loot there. Because you're crafting lockpicks. Yes, because you're crafting lockpicks. Just wanted to make 100% sure. Okay. I think the baseball bat is more than enough. That's that. Yeah, they make the same noise, so it doesn't matter. So usually you can go straight through here on normal difficulty. But on hard difficulty, you can't because there's a screamer in front of you. Usually there's a screamer in front of you, and there's a zombie. Crawling. Yeah, that's a lot of loot. That's already great. That is already great. Let's try and figure out what's going on inside here. Nothing. There's nothing going on inside here. I find that hard to believe. Holy shit, that's free loot. That is free loot. Oh my word. That is insane. That is so good. I can't drink the coffee. Shit. Okay, stop that. Give me the seeds. I'm gonna need the seeds. Give me the duct tape. I'm gonna need the duct tape. Now let's go upstairs. You can do that, Lars. You can do that, bro. Make a video of it. I'll watch it, bro. I'll definitely watch it. Where was the laugher guy? I heard the guy laughing. Where the flip is he? Like I heard him laughing. Where the flip is he? Where the flip is the laugher? Is he on the roof? No. I heard him laughing, but he's nowhere to be seen. Okay, whatever. Okay, you can just go up and kill this guy, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to look at him like this. And now I'm going to time it. Now I'm going to time it. I need to move around so that all the sleepers don't wake up. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can time it when you know the timing. Please give me, please value. Yeah, we have to do value records and then only can we get to a shelter. Oh my flipping word. Whatever, value records is going to give us the location of a shelter. And I mean, we've got a bit of wood, so. But I mean, you never want to stay at a shelter. You never want to waste wood at a shelter. That's not good. Now I don't have a lockpick, so I don't have a lockpick. I really don't know what I'm doing now. A surprise zombie is going to come out there. I'm not in the mood to deal with the surprise zombie, so I'm just going to run. I'm just going to flip and run. Okay. There we go. See, they are damaging, they're going to damage the barricades 2 planks at a time now. So we're already in deep shit. So technically, okay, we can live there. Okay, that's not bad. Now we need to clear the place out before we can move in. And if we move in there, we can still go there. Like I still want to, no, what do I want to loot? I want to loot that place. So if we live here, we can still loot that place. So yeah, going there is a must. Okay, so that's it. End of story. Okay. Then what are you guys going to do? You are terribly tired, but I don't want to use the coffee on you. Oh my word. Okay, what about Barb? What's Barb feeling like? Barb is a little bit more awake, so let her do the hard work. You're an old man. You need to take a break. Okay, so we need the dismantling bench. The dismantling bench is extremely important. We need that. And we need that. And we need that. That is perfect. That is going to be 2 turns. But I mean, I'm using that turn very, very effectively. I'm using those 2 turns very, very effectively. So I'm going to let him sleep because we've got 2 spare barricades. So I'm just going to let him sleep quickly. And there we go. Yeah, I need to take a break soon. My word, the amount of calculations here is insane. Okay. Yeah, they solve the barricade issue, but they don't solve the damage issue. You know, like, yeah, you can barricade for cheap, but what about survival? What about doing more damage with melee weapons, you know? And there's always a give and a take with these things. Oh my word, there's two of them. Oh shit, okay. Okay. Okay, change your plans, change your plans, change your plans. Oh shit, I can only kill one more zombie. Oh my flippin' word. Oh my word. We could do this, we could do this, we could do this, we could. I don't think I've ever seen two zombies up here. So that's a new one for me. That's definitely a new one for me. And we're screwed. We are so screwed, it's not even funny. Yeah, I should have run earlier, but I thought I could kill that first zombie before the other zombie got to me. It was close, guys. It was close. You know, like 1 second more, and I could have killed the one zombie, you know, and then took on the other zombie. But we made a mistake. We made a mistake. No, this guy's basically screwed. Like, I like how Leo is going to survive this. I've got no cooking. I've got no clue how he's going to survive this. This guy's got a mental problem. It's just going from bad to worse. This is just going from bad to worse. Okay, so this guy's dying from hunger. So just eat the flippin' meat. I don't know, bro. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Just make the food. Now we're basically screwed. You're losing, Leo. That's that. So get yourself in the yellow. Barricade that. You don't like vegetables. Okay. And now you're sick. Great. Okay, whatever. What? And a mistake. I think the biggest mistake we made is not looking at the durability of the pool cue. I think that's where we went wrong. Not looking at the durability of the pool cue. You know, we are on hard difficulty. We knew we were supposed to like kill at least 3 zombies, but we never looked at the durability of the pool cue. Yeah, I don't care about exploits or knowing the future or anything like that. So yeah, if we took, like, we had the option of the baseball bat and we didn't take the baseball bat. If we took the baseball bat, none of that would have happened. And there's the baseball bat. We had a full durability baseball bat and we didn't take the baseball bat. We had 3 bricks. We could have taken 3 bricks. So if we took the baseball bat, none of this happens. If we take the 3 bricks, none of this happens. So was that a extremely bad mistake? Yes, it was. But that's how the cookie crumbles. But who knows? Maybe a miracle happens and Leo survives. I don't think so. But who knows? Maybe there's a miracle that happens. And no, guys, we're not doing this without Leo. Okay? We are not doing this without Leo. We're not finishing the story without the main character. That's not how this works. If you lose your main character, you failed. Okay? Even if you wasted a lot of your time, you still failed. Start over. Learn from your mistakes. Punish yourself. And that's why I say, like, I missed one thing. I missed the pool cues durability, and we're dead. Out of all the things that we did remember, like, you can remember to do 100 things. If you forget about one thing, you know, you're dead on hard difficulty. It doesn't matter if you play 99% perfect. If you miss that 1%, you're dead. But I mean, I haven't tested the deep wound thing since the last update, so maybe the deep wounds are, I don't know, a little bit more forgiving, a little bit more random. I don't know. We need major luck here, because on the old versions of the game, Leo's dead. So if Leo survives, they definitely did something. They definitely changed something. It is in the character tab. You need to check the deep wound has a turn duration or not. If there is a turn duration, well, I'll definitely look at that. I will definitely look at that. Let's look at this turn duration thing. Okay, yeah, he's sick, whatever. He's going crazy. Please tell me I made a communal area. Thank goodness. Okay, so... Okay, let's see here. Morale is low. Moral fix. Well rested. Deep wound recovering. What does this mean, son? What does this mean? Is the clock a good thing? Is the clock a bad thing? What? Is the clock good? Is the clock bad? What's going on here? What does this clock mean? Is it good or bad? Is it good? Okay. Okay, so apparently he's recovering by some kind of miracle. Okay, who's extremely hungry? Okay, we don't really care about you. I'm gonna give Leo the carrot, alright? Leo needs the carrot. And then Leo's rest is good, but I think he's gonna need some social time. There you guys just in the chat there. And you are gonna mentally die as well. Oh, that's funny, bro. You're mentally gone as well. You're mentally gone as well. Well, this is working out brilliantly. This is working out brilliantly. Like, if I don't get you beer, you're dead. I don't get you any beer, you're dead. Now, we don't have beer for you. We've got this shit. What does this shit do? Okay, what did that do? Increase morale. Wow. Wow, we just saved you, bro. We just saved you. Okay. Sometimes you just have to get lucky, guys. Sometimes you just have to get lucky. Okay, we need cloth. We need wood. No, that's not right. That's not right. Cloth and wood. Cloth and wood is fine. Cloth and wood. We actually need to move. We actually need to move. So, like, hunger is going to become a major problem. Like, we're going to die from hunger in any case. We are going to die from hunger in any case. Hmm. Let's go get some food. Let's go get some food. You can't even quick swap your weapon, guys. You can't even quick swap your weapon when you're in an animation. Yeah, my bro. I can't close the door when a zombie's on top of the door. Okay. I can't close a door when a zombie's on top of a door. Okay. Nice. Now I just need to move around for no reason whatsoever. Because the game forces me to move around. That zombie, I don't think that zombie is aggroed anymore, so it's fine. Okay, now it's me and a brick. Now it's brick time. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, there's 2 bricks down the toilet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You gotta be shitting me, bro. From there. From there. Guys, like the chance that we're gonna survive this is basically zero. I'm gonna save Aubrey. I need a ton of explosives. I have to save Aubrey and Frank. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, we're running on fumes here with Daryl, with Leo. That's maybe gonna die, or I don't know, probably not gonna die. Let's see what she gives us. Let's just see what she gives us. Here's a weapon, seeds, and food. I'm happy. Hey, Friday. And she gives us the brick. Now the question is, can I fight the zombie? No, Friday. Things went horribly wrong. One mistake and everything falls apart. Can I fight the zombie? Well, let's find out later. Let's not find out right now. Let's not find out right now. Well, there's a sleeper right over here. But if we fight that zombie, we better fight them far, 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 far away. I don't know about the billboard, but I don't know about the billboard. I definitely think something's waking up. I definitely think something's waking up here. I definitely think something's waking up here. I think something's waking up here. Nothing woke up. Okay. That's good. Gained starving, gained hopeless, tired as, become exhausted, gained starving, lost, hope. Yeah. Oh, Leo's dead. We didn't barricade. How did we forget to barricade? How the flip did we forget to barricade? How is that possible? How is that possible? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my first attempt at hard difficulty. We failed miserably. Like the first game, we forgot how much health they have on hard difficulty. The second game, what went wrong in the second game? I can't even remember what went wrong in the second game. And in the third game, everything went good until we made a fatal mistake and didn't think about weapon durability and didn't think about the mission ahead. hopefully you guys have a better respect of how difficult this really is. And yeah, that's it for me, guys. I have to, go and sleep, gather my thoughts, let the experience that I've had. I haven't played on hard difficulty in like 2 or 3 months. So I have to let the experience like seep into my brain, to get the skill back that I had. I've clearly lost a lot of the skill or knowledge that I need to do this. And if you struggle like this at the start, you've got no hope for the end. Like, there's no way we're doing a Heart of Darkness, like this. So in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something. We'll do this again. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do this again. And then the next time we do it, we'll go once with Leo, and then we'll go once with Penny. Like, if we can't do it with Leo, then at least we must see if we can do it with Penny. I definitely feel Penny will be extremely easy. Like, the biggest problems we had was waking up sleepers. If you watch this 2-hour stream, you will realize the biggest threat was waking up sleepers. The most damage we took was from waking up sleepers. And that's where Penny's power comes in. Because every single time we woke up a sleeper, if we were playing with Penny, we wouldn't have woken up that sleeper because of her silence, her silence or sneak trait or whatever you want to call it. So Penny wouldn't have been in any danger in any of those situations. And I mean, having a cook right from the start, like we're clearly struggling with hunger at the start as well. We don't restart the game until we get the perfect start. We always start the game randomly and take it as it comes. But like, not only the fact that Penny can survive safely and the fact that we've got Daphne as a cook, So when we will try this again, and we'll try it once more with Leo, because we definitely know where we went wrong with Leo. It's not like Leo got his butt handed to him. He just brought a broken pool stick into Value Records and he died, or he almost died. So all we have to do as Leo is make sure we give him bloody weapons, make sure we think about these things ahead of time. And then, if we get stuck with Leo, we go to Penny. So the next time I try this, I'll give Leo one try, and then I'll give Penny one try. And if we don't succeed, then Heart of Darkness kicked our ass. Or you can either say hard difficulty kicked our ass with the current version, or you can say Heart of Darkness kicked our ass. But like I say, I hope you guys learned something. If you enjoyed it, click the like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Okay, Luth, when you try this again, remember that the camera only gives you 1 scrap and 2 wires. I remember that this thing gives you 2 screws and 1 scrap. Please try and remember that. But you still don't know what you need for explosives. You did. Like, it's either fuel or a wire that you need for explosive. Either fuel or wire that you need for explosive. We can't upgrade anything now, so we'll just have to. I'm sure Sean will tell. No, I don't know. Like, we can probably research what we need for those explosives, but without those pipe bombs, we'll never make it.